Offense are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Wentz. Going up top into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Number 6.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try to run this one in. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Thunderbirds 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's good.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 36, Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Chicago! Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Swift, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Toronto.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing deep for Galladay.
Come on, Madden, bro. What?
Picked off by Tavon Young.
Get the fuck out of here with these fucking stupid-ass animations. So the wide receiver not go jump?
They were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
He's got a man complete.
Get the fuck out
And
of
they
here.
finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Wentz now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, they'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to number
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 8 coming up. Once again, it's Swift. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Thunderbirds.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Nowhere to go.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And this is picked up by the Bears.
What the fuck he got to spin around to throw the ball away for, bro?
For a Bears touchdown.
shit's so fucking stupid.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Man said he playing return.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run out of the gun with Swift, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
Yeah.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd down at 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
all tied.
Second and 5. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
They played yesterday.
Backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets this one across.
This man got the first down.
First down to the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Come on.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of there.
Ain't gonna block.
Down to the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes
hang on block, bro.
hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
You say 8 times with Hunt and 4 times with Jackson.
On first down,
That's
Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10.
still, but if it's a zone, if it's a quarterback designed quarterback run,
now what's the thinking
that
here?
should count.
A touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I guess.
DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before,
This man
realize
was
it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well.
else.
2 wide
And
receivers.
maybe try and find one of those special
3.
plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Who are you talking about?
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
I'm going to take that, sir.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Night.
Picked off at the 36. And they will
why this man start high stepping? I ain't pressed.
Down inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
This man out the blue just started high stepping.
Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What the hell is this?
set up a throw. Throw incomplete.
How about this defense? They
Oh,
with a
my
couple big
goodness.
plays in this sequence.
I guess they ain't seen the ball, huh?
One right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got
62
scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Still doesn't work. AK.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Come on, man. Just let me hit you, bro.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Galladay, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Oh, yeah.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds.
I'm trying to understand how he couldn't catch the ball just now.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Bro, what is y'all doing? It's not what I...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A ball down, y'all just not going to block him right there.
They're going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
That's what's up.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,